Good morning and welcome to day 81 of walking from Mexico to Canada along the Pacific Crest Trail. My name is Prime and I'm walking 2,650 miles to raise money for combat stress. The sun's up, it's starting to warm up and it's time to get on the trail. About 14 miles to Belden to get some real food and get resupplied. Most of it's downhill. I'm hoping it's not really steep downhill because that's going to kill my knees, but at least it's downhill. Hoping for less blowdowns today. And I'm hoping the terrain is a bit more open, but we'll see how things go. I would like to get a view. It does get a bit boring when you're in the woods all the time, but real food is calling, so it's time to roll out. Quite a view I'm getting this morning. Some lovely looking lakes about this area. So the trail is in here somewhere, but there's so many blowdowns, it's totally destroyed it. And there's so much debris that you can't even see it. Just gonna have to use far out and use the red line to try and guide me back through this. This is horrible. I hate when this happens. But it's not just the blowdowns, it's all the debris that just destroys everything. You can't see a single thing. Really eerie when you see how white the trees are after the fires. It's just like their skeletons are left behind. It's really weird just seeing them all like this. It's a shame. So it is 9:48 and I am 5.8 miles away from Belden, and it looks like I'm starting all the major descents heading down. I cannot wait to get down there, get some real food, sort myself out my resupply. It's not much, but it's nice to get it done, and then push on and see how many more miles I can get. I have to charge up my power banks as well and upload my video whilst I'm having lunch as well. I'm probably going to get food to take away with me again and have real food at dinner time as well. Now, believe it or not, but this is the switchbacks that I've been on all the way down the mountain. It's about 5 miles of a descent, and I swear to you, this is the flattest I have ever seen the trail. But it's taken 5 miles to descend 3,000 feet. Still not at the bottom. I just keep walking along these nice straight switchbacks that don't really point down. Then you get to a corner, you go down a little bit to the next one, and then you go back on a nice flat gradual trail. 5 miles to switchback, 3,000 feet. Surely they could have put a bit more gradient into this. It's taken forever. We've just come down out the switchbacks, the trail line. Looks like we've got to cross it, but there's nothing coming. Right, I think maybe it's down this way. I'm hoping this is the last stretch. I'm getting hungry. I'm tired. This morning's been tough. All the blowdowns at the start lasted for ages. And then finally the big massive descent of the switchbacks that just didn't seem to go down. It's crazy when you think 5 miles. I was pretty much in the same area. I was just walking back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, barely coming down. It's almost like that 5 miles didn't get me any closer to Canada. It just brought me all the way down here. Problem is, I'm now going to make elevation after this back up the hills on the other side. You wonder if there was an easier way. You just have to get on with it. The best of it is, I'm almost at Belden and I can chill out there. It's not even 12 o'clock yet, so I've done well. This is inside Belden's bar and restaurant. Cool place. Just waiting on my lunch now. I'm going to show you what the store looks like as well. So this is the store here. Quite basic, but it's got most of the stuff you need. Snacks. It's got ramen. It's got our chicken and stuff. Not too bad. It's not got everything, but I'll need a basic resupply. Don't need much. Soft drinks and things, crisps. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's supposed to have gas cans, but I don't see any. I think I've got enough to get me by. But maybe they're behind the counter somewhere. That's my food arrived here. Nice cheeseburger. I'd like to thank John Nelson who put into the PayPal, who's actually paid for this lunch. Thank you, John. It's much appreciated. So that was Belden. Cool place, got resupplied. Heading back on the trail. I would like to get 10 more miles done, but we'll have to see what happens with the trail. It's getting hot. To get to the 10-mile point, it's over 4,000 feet of elevation, so it's a lot. But if the trail's good, then I'll get there. Looks like a little mini bridge of the gods. A decent river though. Just heading back on trail, and I've just bumped into this old steel mill here. I've seen it in some videos. I think some hikers have stayed on the top floor. I thought it was further along the trail. I didn't realise it was this close. Quite cool. My God, the trail is hot right now. Bumped into two other hikers at Belden and they're gonna sit it out and start hiking a bit later on. Probably a wise move. I quite like the heat. And I did say to the sun, can I get some heat? And it's given me some. Maybe a bit too much, but you know, it'll be fine. It'll start to cool down as the rest of the day goes on. It's well after 2 o'clock and it's still El Scorchio. Just want to try and get this 10 miles pushed. Some of this route I don't think I want to do in the dark anyway. I'd rather be able to see it. Also, not going to wear my hat for a while. I have this big white patch on my head and round this area here as well. It ends up making my face, because only part of my face is tanned, I end up looking like I've got a dirty face. So I'm going to take any opportunity I can to get some sun about the rest of my face. And if it's starting to heat up now, when it gets to lunchtime, a bit more sunbathing. Try and get those other white bits of my body done. Why not take advantage of the heat while I can and get a decent tan? I've got one on my legs and one on my lower arms, so I might as well try and get a decent tan everywhere else. So I'm starting to come across snake scales. Saw a sign before I came up here saying I was back in rattlesnake country, so I'm keeping my eyes open. That's disconcerting. Snake here with his dinner, just dragging him away. Not a rattler. Yeah, he's gone. I'm keeping my eyes out for any. It is absolutely red hot. So I'm over 3 miles in and I've decided to stop the now. Got a lot of elevation ahead and it's totally exposed to the sun. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Let it cool down a bit before I push on. I haven't felt it this hot since the heat wave. It wouldn't be an issue if it gave me the ascent gradually like it did on the descent. But it just went, no, we're going to give you a full 1,000 straight away and then we're going to give you another 300 and then we're going to give you more straight after that. I'm going to wait it out and then I'll start hitting the trail again. Back hiking again. Wait till after 5 o'clock. We're pushing on. Still red hot, but it's manageable now. And the elevation doesn't seem as severe at this point now. It's kind of leveling off a little bit. And I've still got a lot of distance and a lot of elevation, so it just depends if the PCT wants me to do the elevation at once. I'm hoping it spreads it out. But we'll see. I'm going to keep on hiking. Maybe the camera's picking them up. There's loads of little blue butterflies flying everywhere. At least there's plenty of water on the trail. Size of him. Definitely back in rattlesnake country. There's one there. He's moved across the trail and rattled a bit. I'm going, so are you. Ooh. Amazing, you get used to not having them and suddenly you're back in their territory. Whew. Gonna keep a close eye out for these guys, because they are on the trail. This is all I'm getting now. Overgrown trail and tons and tons of blowdowns. Deep joy. Yep, trail's in there somewhere. This is not trail walking anymore, this is bushwhacking. This is not what the PCT is supposed to look like. This is atrocious. It's getting really dark now, so I'm going to close the video up here. I'm heading to camp about 0.7 away from it. And I'm going to get some water and get all set up. So I'll see you in the morning for another day on the PCT.